It seems like every week Microsoft and Xbox is dominating the gaming news cycle. Last week it was Microsoft raising the prices of their Xbox consoles and games mainly because of the US tariffs.
Accusations! These are not accusations. This is false accusation. And
Wait. Hear me out for a bit. It is not accusations. Actually, it's facts. The main reason, or one of the main reasons why it is Xbox is raising the price is because of the US tariffs. As you can see clear here, as I brought my receipts, the Xbox Series consoles are mainly built in or manufactured in China. So it's obvious if it is the US would have put a 145% tariff on China. It's obvious it would have gone up. Now, is it that Microsoft could have absorbed this price increase? Absolutely yes, they could have. Is it that Microsoft could have prepared better so that their consumers or their new consumers don't have to fit the bill of these tariffs? Of course they could have. But let us not sit here and pretend that the tariffs had nothing to do with a 5-year-old console raising in price. Come on, let's be real. Now Microsoft could have done a lot better how they rolled out or announced those games going for $80. But ponies, don't you sit down and think that soon PlayStation themselves would be raising the console, because these tariffs are affecting everyone. That brings us to the main topic for today. Yes, today a lot of Xbox fans was doing this after an announcement.
My God! Okay, it's happening. Everybody stay calm.
What's the procedure, everyone? What's the procedure?
Stay calm!
Wait.
Everybody calm down!
How about 911? Anyone? 911?
Yes, everyone was reacting to this particular news. And that news is that Gears of War Reloaded has been announced for every platform. Well, not the Nintendo Switch, but for PlayStation, for Xbox, Game Pass, PC, everything. And I'm surprised that this was the one that broke some Xbox fans' back. This was the straw that broke the last Xbox fan back, because look at some of these tweets. Risk It for a Biscuit said, "I'll just go myself. Just buy a PlayStation." Yes, we are seeing here an Xbox fan is saying here what? Sell your Xbox, sell your catalog, sell your games, go and buy a PlayStation to buy back the same Xbox games that are coming on Game Pass. What sound and logical advice. Then we had Gaz, a known Xbox fan, said, raises prices on Xbox console and games, announces Gears for PlayStation. He's basically calling Phil Spencer Osama bin Laden. Look at that. Crazy. We even had our good friend Dustin. Dustin is saying here, I came prepared for this, holding up a PlayStation 5 Pro. Yes, Dustin is telling everyone to go and buy this $800 console, buy Gears, which is the first Gears, by the way. This is not the collection, this is just the first Gears that they would have remade. Go and buy this PlayStation 5 Pro and buy this game, and guess what? This is what will make you a true gamer. And you all know that this would not have been a fun Twitter day if the 4 horsemen of the pony apocalypse was not riding on Twitter. Yes, we had the GOWs, we had the Porter Rock, we had the Zaire. All of these guys were out here talking and basically rejoicing that Gears are coming to PlayStation 5. The question is, why are ponies rejoicing so much that Xbox games are coming to their platform? I know why. Because these guys are hungry. You see, Sony would have lied to these guys more than the Michael Jackson scammer.
Hey, it's Michael Jackson. I'm messaging you from a private account. I'm not really. Can you cash at me $600 so I can come back to the United States and put out more music?
Yes, these ponies are so hungry that they can't even focus in church. They are only hearing this.
Tacos.
Haciendo tacos
And enchiladas.
y haciendo enchiladas.
Oh, you know don't hear me.
¿O no me está escuchando?
Spanish rice.
Usted haciendo arroz.
Not the Spanish rice, man, not the Spanish rice. So today we are going to talk about that. We're going to talk about why is Microsoft continuing to bring some of their biggest titles to other platforms. We'll also talk about how the PlayStation community continues to be one of the sickest communities out there. So sit back, relax, and let's get it.
This is a sickness!
Let's get it. Now it seems I am one of the few remaining Xbox channels out there. So if this type of content interests you, please consider hitting the like and subscribe button. Of course, you get the best Xbox content out on these interwebs. We sprinkle a little Nintendo in there, but our specialty is the Sony Pony Salt. And guess what? The Sony Pony Salt is out for limited time in Himalayan version. So please hit that like and subscribe button today. Now let's get back to the video. When I got up this morning, I went on Twitter and I saw these ponies wilding. I was like,
Am I still in this world?
because listen to what GOW was saying here. GOW tweeted, PlayStation 5 Pro is damn near the cheapest console on the market.
This is a sickness! It is deviant, therefore we don't want it.
Thanks to Nintendo and Xbox. Wait, what? Now GOW said some crazy things in the past, but this guy has to be on crack. These ponies are crazy. So much so that X Community Notes said this about GOW. The opposite is true. PlayStation 5 Pro is the most expensive gaming console at the current time, at the price of $699. Nintendo Switch $450 and the Xbox Series X $599. Furthermore, PlayStation 5 Pro lacks a built-in disc drive, raising the price to $779 if you wish to play physical. So community notes had to, again, now the community notes are going after these ponies, bringing the truth to the pony lies. How could this even be possible? But that was not the end of it. It had more ponies and pony bots wilding on Twitter all through yesterday because of the Gears of War announcement. I mean, this was crazy. Everyone was talking about this Gears of War going everywhere. PlayStation, PC, everywhere. I mean, these guys were just acting a fool on Twitter. But this is to be expected from our Hoffit friends, the pony community. We expect that they make their victory lap like if they won something. But I was very surprised to see some Xbox guys making this a big deal. I mean, do you guys never learn?
We didn't learn from last time. We didn't. So, we didn't learn. Comprehension. We didn't learn.
It's a well-known fact that Microsoft's strategy has changed. For those who are still living in the days where Microsoft is keeping their games only on one platform, I don't know again what to tell them, because at the end of the day, we are seeing how these prices of games are going up. We are seeing how studios are closing down. So Microsoft would have taken up the strategy where everyone could win. At the end of the day, the Xbox gamer is getting these games day and date on Game Pass. You don't have to spend that $40 for this new Gears of War. You are getting it day one once you are subscribed to Game Pass. Of course, you get these games first. You get all of these games from all of these studios first. So there is, a benefit in being on the Xbox platform. But again, I don't know what is happening with some of these Xbox fans. How is this, damaging for you? Because you can't score the console war points. That is why you are angry. Let's be honest. This is a good move not only for Xbox Studios, but the devs and also the games. Prior to Gears of War being announced and releasing to all these platforms, no one was talking about Gears of War. There wasn't a single pony or a single Xbox fan talking about Gears of War when it came to playing it and being excited for it. Now this game has gotten, new life going on all these other platforms, which is good for the game. Let's face facts. But let's listen to see how other persons reacted to this news, and let's see what is actually the news.
Microsoft announces that Gears of War Remaster is coming to that PlayStation 5, aka that PlayStation 5, aka that Remaster Station 5, aka that we're still waiting for some exclusive games, PlayStation 5.
He's out of line, but he's right.
Coming to the PlayStation 5 this year, August 26th. And it's coming to PlayStation, PC, and also Xbox Series X and S for $40. It's called Gears of War Reloaded, and it's only Gears of War 1. So it's not like the entire Gears series is coming to PlayStation or nothing like that. Gears of War 1, I think, came out in 2006 or 07. It is the oldest Gears in the series. It's not the best Gears in the series, but it's still Gears of War. I know Gears of War today doesn't have the same pull and the same impact that it used to have, versus back when it was on the Xbox 360.
Gears of War is officially coming to PlayStation 5 in August. Gears of War Reloaded is officially coming this August to PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X/S, and PC. Microsoft has announced that the Gears of War franchise will debut on PlayStation this August, almost 20 years after it was first released on Xbox. Gears of War Reloaded is a modernized version of the original Gears of War game and features all the improvements from Gears of War Ultimate Edition, plus some modern performance boosts. Gears of War Reloaded will be released on August 26th, costing $39.99 on all platforms. It will also be available on Game Pass Day 1. Xbox players who own the digital version of Gears of War Ultimate Edition receive a free upgrade to Gears of War Reloaded. Gears of War Reloaded includes support for 4K and 120 FPS and the multiplayer suite from the original game. The third-person shooter developed by Epic Games was first released on Xbox 360 in 2006, then released again as Ultimate Edition in 2015. Microsoft announced the next mainline entry in the Gears of War series at last summer's Xbox Game Showcase. E-Day is billed as an origin story that depicts the horror of Locust invasion on Emergence Day through the eyes of Marcus Phoenix. The game is being co-developed with People Can Fly. The Polish developer has a long-standing history with the franchise dating back to when it was owned by original creator Epic Games. It was a co-development partner on Gears of War 1 to 3, and the lead developer of Gears of War Judgment. Returning to collaborate on the next chapter of this legendary saga is both a privilege and an exciting opportunity to build upon the intense, visceral action and rich storytelling that fans have come to love, said People Can Fly CEO Sebastian Wojciechowski. We are deeply grateful for our partners' trust and support on this journey. Following its reveal, it was claimed that Microsoft could release the game in 2025.
So yes, Microsoft is bringing the Gears of War Reloaded. This 20-year-old game, they are bringing it to PC, Xbox, and PlayStation 5. Now, PC and Xbox are the only platforms where you have a choice how would you like to play this game, whether it be on Game Pass or you want to pay full price for this game. Yes, but the PlayStation community has no option. If they want to play this great game, they would have to pay full price for it. This is what Microsoft is doing, and this is working very well for them when it comes to getting their software out there so that new customers experience the greatness, and also making a quick buck because of this 20-year-old game. The funny thing is that Microsoft is not the only exclusive company that is doing this. You know who else is doing this? Sony is doing this when it comes to PC. Sony is hoping that PC gamers get to know about their games and eventually come back and buy their sequel.
Indeed, we are bringing our titles to the PC platform, and we have a dual approach here. On the live service side, we are releasing our titles simultaneously, so day and date, on PlayStation 5 and PC, but with our tentpole titles, our single-player or narrative-driven titles that are, as you saw in the presentation, the backbone of what PlayStation Studios has delivered in recent years and in our history, we take a more strategic approach, and we introduce our great franchises to new audiences, and we're finding new audiences that are potentially going to be very interested in playing, for example, sequels on the PlayStation platform. We have high hopes that we're actually able to bring new players into PlayStation at large, but into PlayStation platform specifically. Actually,
Gotcha.
So you guys see, Sony is doing the exact same thing. Now, there are some ponies who would have you believe that this is what Sony has always been doing, but the mere fact that they held a press conference outlining these things shows that it's a change in business, it's a change in strategy for Sony. Sony is hoping that, you know, by them putting some of their titles on the PC, that encourages PC gamers to eventually come on board on the PlayStation platform to play the sequel. And they have failed when it comes to that. PC gamers ain't rocking with those PlayStation games like that, as we could see in the player count for most of these PlayStation games. However, Xbox games are going to PlayStation and currently is dominating the platform. Xbox games, look at this list. We're seeing here in Canada, in the EU and in the UK, Xbox games are dominating a PlayStation platform. In which world you would have seen PlayStation gamers are more likely to buy Xbox games than their own games? Look at this. So why would Microsoft even stop the strategy? Why would Microsoft even consider to go back to putting their games only on their platform and not gaining that income, not gaining that notoriety? So it's very clear, Xbox strategy is working well and they will continue to do it. And guess what? We are still benefiting. We still get these games they want. We still get it on Game Pass. So let me hear what you guys thought about everything that was said today. Are you in agreement with what I'm saying, or do you say, nah, man, we are not benefiting at all from these moves? Let me know in the comment section below. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos. I'll see you guys in the next one. Later.